sheet is now digital.
Okay, so appreciate you all coming out. I know a number of you have waited anxiously.
Is this good?
Yeah. Well,
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So appreciate everybody coming out. I know many of you have waited anxiously for an official reveal of the upgrades we have here at Taggart Stadium. We're going to walk through those today and talk through everything that's going to contribute to just a tremendous atmosphere above and beyond anything we've seen in our history, pairing up obviously to celebrate 100 years of Taggart Stadium, which could not be more perfect timing. And so what you're seeing is we have essentially upgraded Taggart Stadium to include new boards and LEDs, including ribbon boards, sound, as well as lighting that you're going to see both interior and exterior to the bowl. This is roughly a $19.8 million project, all in, which was obviously financed and ran through our Taggart Athletic Foundation. Number of reasons we got here, right? It was after the 2022 football season that we really started looking at our boards. Some of you may remember that same year we started seeing some operational challenges and difficulties that season. This is not something you bring online quickly, right? This is a long process, takes about a year and a half to come fully to fruition and getting everything here. And so it was after the 22 season that we started taking a look at it, pulled a trigger on everything in spring of 23, and now obviously here we are. We've still got some folks doing some final pieces, but all in all, we will be ready for our home opener here when things take course. So with that, I'm going to start doing some in-game programming that you're going to see. First, I want to show you some of the differences from the old board. It's actually easy to kind of get lost on where we were versus where we are, and so we have a really good visual that's going to paint the picture of how much square footage we picked up with the new board. As Dave's working through that, I do also want to extend a thank you to everybody who brought everything online and made this project a reality. As you can imagine, there's a ton of time and effort that goes into this, from our marketing and broadcast team, operations, you name it, in-game production. There's a lot that goes into this. And so we've highlighted everything currently with 100 years of Taggart Stadium, but you're seeing right now, and what's up here is a snapshot of the old board, right? So if you can picture what used to be our footprint for all things digital, you're seeing it right now. All in and full screen on the current board, we've gone from roughly 80 feet wide to in excess of 150 feet wide. We also went from 27 feet high up to 38 feet high, and so we've picked up a ton of real estate with the new board. We're going to show you a couple things that you're going to be able to see both from a pregame standpoint and some of the in-game programming, which brings to life the true capability of what you're going to be able to see here in-game. So Dave, if you want to start walking through that piece. So this is essentially what you're going to see in-game. You'll see the middle board, obviously the footprint of that has been expanded, and we're bringing online everything that contributes to a lot of the statistics and everything in the game. We also have a pre-game look, which is going to show the capability of a split board that we'll largely use prior to kickoff. You see in the two screens, both of those also have the capability to communicate with the south end boards, and so you'll see us bring online some capability. We've got live action to the right, but we can interchange with those. You can show games that are going on across the country and really any capability of content. The next thing we're going to show is the capability that we have to go full screen. And here you'll see it. So this is one of the things that we have programmed. This will be our starting lineups. And if you happen to take some time to look at our ribbon boards, you're seeing the capability that exists with all three of our boards and our new ribbon boards that are communicating together. The old boards had a total of 4 LED ribbon boards. We brought online 11 of those. That allows us to do a lot more creativity and in-game entertainment, allows us to show a lot more statistics, and also highlights a lot of our sponsorship opportunities. So that's going to come together really nicely for something that's really impressive, well beyond obviously our starting lineups and some of the things that you'll see in game. The next one we're going to show gives some of the capability and some of those highlighted settings that we'll see during game, whether it's touchdowns, interceptions. You're seeing the capability again to go full board with also an expanded footprint that can capture replays and some of those things live. And here's our interception opportunities. So that gives you just kind of a brief understanding of some of the capability that exists. As you all know, you follow it closely, we have not had that in the past. And so we're hard at work programming a lot of these elements, making sure that we're ready for the 2024 season. And just the fact that we're able to highlight and celebrate 100 years of Tiger Stadium at the same time we're bringing this all online is obviously really well received and exciting for us. What questions do you have?
Kelly, are these boards the same? Are they new? Are they bigger?
Those are new boards, yeah. So they're not bigger. It's the same size that you're seeing on the south. Does obviously bring better clarity, but also the bigger thing is there's also a better operational ease to a lot of this. As you can imagine, we've got a lot of folks up top that are working through all of this programming and bringing it all to life. There's a lot of easier components in order to do that. You still have to build it out, right? And we have a team of people that'll do that. But their operational opportunity to do that and to do it very quickly and enhance the in-game atmosphere has really gotten a lot easier for them.
Yeah, what was the, I guess, the thought process going into it? Like once you guys kind of got off the ground in terms of engaging the fan and increasing their experience when they come to games?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously our fans are of our utmost priority and importance. Look, this is a dated facility, one that's full of tradition and history, and we wanted to keep that, but we wanted to concentrate on some of those things that allowed the fans to really enjoy what's the best thing about Tiger Stadium, and that's everything that's within here, right? You pack 102,000 plus strong, and it just doesn't duplicate across the country. But we had some things within the boards with the audio that's going to be a lot more clear, helps with PA announcements and some of those things, and then the lighting effects both internally and externally, which really gives us a great opportunity to highlight Tiger Stadium at its height.
When are those lighting effects going to be used?
They'll be used, you'll see it both at the beginning when the band comes out to the following the third, obviously, as you can imagine, when the plane of Call in Baton Rouge comes online, we're going to do some really cool stuff there. But anything celebratory, you can see some programming with that. We also, like I said, have the capability, a lot of our lights had gone out in the exterior of the bowl. Those have been brought back online, and we can really use those for anything, whether it's during football season, some of our other opportunities, Mardi Gras, you name it. I think it'll give a chance for us to really highlight this venue in a way that a lot of people externally are going to see it as well.
Anything else for Kelly?
Well, since we got you, can you discuss what's going on with the new basketball arena? Weren't y'all supposed to receive packets in June?
Sure, yeah. So obviously our focal point's on Tiger Stadium, but I can share that we are in discussion via the Tiger Athletic Foundation, as you all know, has taken the lead on that project with the developer. Really good information thus far, and we knew that that was going to be a process. It's going to continue to be, but we're just as encouraged as what we were before the proposals came in, and we feel really good about that arena coming online in the future.
We have one more thing showing?
And now to give you just a little peek into our audio.
Hold on.
50%. So 50% sound quality, meaning we could have gone twice the amount if we wish to do so. We won't go there, right? But as you can imagine, we had our team in here for the first time last week. We had it up to 60%. And they were pleased with that volume, so it's exciting.
What level was that just now again?
That was at 50%.
Okay.
So it has the capability to go twice that high.
Would you anticipate it, you hitting a 100% volume?
I don't think with the fans that we have that's needed.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Thank you, Kelly.